Hey guys, Ranger here, and welcome back to another video, and welcome back to another reaction and review. This is to the latest Mickey cartoon, which came out. Someone told me, one or two people told me that there was a new Mickey cartoon out, and it just came out just recently, like maybe a day ago. So yeah, although it'll be just couple days later before you all get it, but this is Over the Moon, and Mickey and Minnie are in this. So I already know this is going to be amazing. So let's begin. Okay, Over the Moon. And I absolutely love astronomy. And so the whole setup here with the moon and the stars is just totally my thing. But let's begin. Starting the video. There was a blue circle around my cursor. I don't know why. I started the video on 3, 2, 1, click. It was the scenery is beautiful.
I wish this night would never end.
Me too.
Oh.
Me three!
That's so cute.
You two are just adorable
Aw, the moon thinks we're adorable.
and passionate. So deeply passionate.
Well, being this deeply passionate, it sure is exhausting. I think it's time we said good night.
Good night! But the night is still young, and nobody knows the night like yours truly. Next stop, Amore Avenue!
Good boy. Paris! Ooh, lovely.
Oh, Mickey, look! Isn't it beautiful?
We.
I love this. And now they're blind.
Don't mind me.
This is really nice and all, but
Don't say it. I know exactly what you two love.
I'm thinking of the ASD movie, I think it is, short, where the moon is like, hey, you two should kiss.
Mickey, look at all the cherry blossoms.
Japan!
what cherry blossoms?
This is so cute.
Oh, they're gonna kiss. Why aren't you kissing?
If you just listen for once,
Oh, but
without interrupting, you'd realize that we.
wish this night would never end. As long as I'm around, it never will.
What?
Doesn't this just scream romance?
That is beautiful.
Huh?
Or, you know, they could...
Keeps this up, we may never see another sunrise.
Sunrise.
That's it. We've got to find some way to distract the moon until sunrise.
Follow my lead. Oh, Mickey, my sweet, sweet Mickey.
Oh, Minnie.
Ooh.
It's working.
Keep kissing.
Okay,
Tick tock.
I'm pretty sure you two just broke the record for, like, the longest kiss ever.
What? Whoa! All right, guys, I gotta go. Something came up. But don't go anywhere. I'll be back tomorrow night. Oh, and we can pick up where we left off.
Good night, moon, and good morning, sun.
Right on, right on.
I can't wait to get home and crawl into bed.
You said it.
Oh,
Moon,
come back!
Oh boy. Okay. I absolutely love this short. Yeah. This one is definitely one of my favorites of the Mickey and Minnie shorts, of the Mickey shorts. I love this one a heck of a lot more than I did Homespun Melodies. This one is just so sweet. This one is absolutely adorable. There's a lot going on that in this particular video. Basically, the concept, Mickey and Minnie trying to enjoy just a romantic night. And then the moon, who for whatever reason, I don't know why, but kind of reminds me of Bugs Bunny. I don't know why. The moon just shows up, and again, it reminds me of that, was it ASFD, I think it was. Sorry, I had to look at my keyboard. ASDF short, where it reminded me of that short where there was the couple, and the moon suddenly appears, and it's like, hey, you two should kiss. That's what this made me think of right now. But the moon, again, I don't know why, but the moon makes me think of Bugs Bunny. Ends up, like, the Sphinx and mice are just absolutely adorable. I don't know, honestly, if the writers did this on purpose, like referencing some people, like some Disney fans, maybe myself, that just thinks the mice are just adorable. But Mickey catches on that things may end up getting a little hectic. And so the moon decides, nope, we're not done yet. We're not done yet. Luna, meanwhile, is over. She's like back in Canterlot, and she hears the moon. The night can last forever with me. And Luna's like, say what now? I could kind of see that. But the moon takes them to Paris at first, and which is a lovely scenery. Absolutely lovely scenery. And the mice try to enjoy that, but the moon decides, nope, nope, nope. I'm going to get a picture with my gigantic phone. I guess that's the iMoon 10, I guess. Then he takes them all the way to Japan, which honestly is one of my favorite scenes here, because I absolutely love Japan, and the cherry blossoms here that are in bloom is just absolutely just beautiful. They're just so beautiful. And the moon just kept focusing on them. And Mickey and Minnie were like, yo, we just want some privacy, okay? We just want to make out in peace. And this actually does bring forth, this actually is kind of a reality in some situations. I kind of have seen this play out a couple of times before on other things. I don't remember what, but where two people just want to have a little bit of privacy, and you have one or two other people standing off to the side who are eyeing them, who are eyeballing them, and just watching every move that they make. And so I have seen that gimmick a couple times before, and I know it's happened in real life. Maybe try to share a smooch with someone, and suddenly you look over and you notice someone else is just eyeballing you and just takes the moment away. I know this has happened before, but the moon ends up takes them to Antarctica, I'm theorizing, where with the Aurora Borealis. So Minnie gets an idea that all they have to do is stay kind of busy until the sun comes up, which is basically just smooch until then. So I think it's really cool here that Minnie was the initiative here in having the idea. Cunning little girl she is. And so the mice began to kiss literally until the sun comes up. And this surpassed. I thought before that their longest kiss was at the end of Runaway Brain. No, this one actually surpasses that. The sun comes up, and I love the detail for this dude's face. I love the look of the like the sun doesn't even have to say a word. The moon just realizes it's effed. And so the mice are extremely happy to see the sun. And the sun just puts on a pair of really cool shades. I love those shades. And then just is like, yeah. Like, this sun kind of reminds me of the Kool-Aid guy. Of the Kool-Aid man, you know. And so the mice are just extremely tired, of course. And they just want to go back home and go to bed. Then they realize they're stuck on top of the mountain. Because the moon placed them there. But this is honestly a really cute, very sweet cartoon. And this is definitely one of my favorites. You know, the concept, the mice just want to have some time together, but someone ends up bugging the crap out of them. And honestly, this kind of makes me think back to Daisy's road trip, whenever Mickey and Minnie had made the plans for a nice romantic cruise along the coastline. And then Daisy just shows up uninvited out of nowhere and invites herself along. And so Minnie told Mickey that he has to be extremely clear. Otherwise, she'll mix his words around. And so Mickey tries to tell Daisy that they just want to enjoy the cruise, but no matter what, Daisy went. Daisy went anyway, and the mice couldn't enjoy themselves until the end, whenever Daisy took off in Minnie's car. This kind of makes me think about that cartoon. You know, the mice just want to enjoy a nice, romantic, peaceful moment together, and they get interrupted by the moon. Honestly, this isn't the first time this has happened. Like, honestly, it's not the first time this has happened. This happened in Third Wheel, whenever the mice wanted to just enjoy a romantic dinner together, and then Goofy just shows up uninvited. This also happened in, I forgot the episode, where they went on the cruise, and they just wanted to have a nice, relaxing cruise, but then suddenly the stewardess is like, "Oh my gosh, you have the VIP trip," and so the mice she literally almost kills the mice with fun. And so honestly, this is not the first time that the mice have been interrupted with their romantic excursions here. This isn't the first time that this has happened. This is just one of others as well. But it's honestly comical that it's the moon this time that does it. It's just really hilarious that it's the moon that does it. Like I said, I don't know why, but the moon kind of makes me think about Bugs Bunny. But the mice manage to try to enjoy some time together, but the moon ends up interfering over and over again. So they manage. It makes me kind of wonder, though, what's going to happen the next night whenever the moon comes back out. What are they going to do, hide from the moon? Actually, that they could stay inside. Yeah, they could totally stay inside. But, yeah, I really love this cartoon. It's really cute. It's very sweet. And like I said, realistically, I know this has happened to people in real life. This hasn't happened to me. It has not happened to me, but I know other people have experienced this. Maybe trying to, like, I'm pretty sure that this has happened. Maybe, like, some people wanted to go out on a date together, and then suddenly someone else decided, hey, let's go on a double date. But in reality, the first couple didn't want to go on a double date. They just wanted it to be just them. And so the second couple, or maybe a third couple, decided, let's go on a group date. And suddenly you were stuck in a situation that you wanted to get out of, and so you had to try to sneak away. Or maybe, I know that has happened before, or maybe you wanted to go on a date, but suddenly maybe like a parent decided, I'm coming with you. And you're like, no. But they end up forcing themselves into the situation anyway, and so you're stuck with that. And it felt like you were being eyeballed, like every move you made, they were right there watching you. I know that has happened before, and realistically, this could be a play. You could look at this as being a play on that, as that third wheel, or maybe a third and fourth wheel that is just completely ruining the whole mood, the whole moment. This really is, I absolutely love this short. This is definitely one of my favorite of the Mickey and Minnie shorts. This is definitely a cute one. And there are different things to make a mention of in this. First off, this is a very interesting opening scenario here. A nice romantic scene on the beach at night. And the mice ears are down for whatever reason. But I think it's cute that their tails are actually forming a heart together. That's cute. And this sly look that they have, I love this. I'm going to even say that this has a little bit of a seductive look to it, like that Minnie is giving Mickey and Mickey's giving Minnie here. Yeah. And had the moon not interrupted, they might have done more there on the beach. The moon does take them to Paris, and I gotta say, the scenery here is just absolutely beautiful in Paris. Paris is definitely one of my favorite cities. And I also love the fact that Minnie was the first one here. Like, Mickey's still groggy from the trip after the mice becoming complete putty. And Minnie was the first one to, like, get into the mood here. And Mickey follows. But they can't really enjoy anything and because the moon decides to blind them. And then it takes them to Japan with the cherry blossoms. And this is just beautiful. This is absolutely beautiful. And Minnie makes the mention about the cherry blossoms, and Mickey made the mention what cherry blossoms. And I was thinking that it would be like Mickey could have said at that point, "You're the only cherry blossom that I see." And here, of course, Mickey's like, "I can't take it. This is getting annoying." And Minnie is exasperated, but this is kind of goes back in a way to me. This kind of goes back to that very same cartoon, Daisy's Road Trip, where Mickey was the first one to break. Like, Mickey was the first one to get extremely exasperated by, or to reach his breaking point at Daisy. Minnie was just kind of more calm about it. I think that Minnie would have broke later on as well, but Minnie definitely has I think a higher tolerance level for things like this than Mickey does. I think that's been shown, especially considering how much of Daisy's antics that Minnie has put up with. Like in Daisy's Big Sale, all the antics that Daisy put Minnie through in that, and it took all of that before finally at the end, after Minnie floats away with a gigantic bow, Minnie walks up to Daisy and says, "Daisy, duck!" And so Minnie was kind of ready to reach her breaking point at that moment. And then there was also the episode Minnie Visits Daisy, where Minnie tried to take a pie to Daisy. And Minnie kept getting more and more frustrated as time went on, until finally she rammed her car through Daisy's house and was ready to throw the pie at her face. And it wasn't until at the end Minnie manages to reach through the phone and shoves the pie in Daisy's face. So yeah, Minnie definitely does have a higher tolerance than Mickey does. Which I think isn't a very interesting thing for them, and you can kind of see that here. Like, Minnie is exasperated. Mickey is more vocal. He's more verbal about this. But I'm not going to say whatsoever that Minnie wouldn't have broke at some point either. I'm not going to say that. She would have, but she would have taken more before she would have said something. And so yeah, I think that is interesting. That I don't know if that was intentional on the writer's part, but even if it wasn't intentional, it definitely does work. It is a really good continuity with the other Disney shorts that I mentioned, the Mouseworks and House of Mouse shorts, where we see Minnie has a higher tolerance level than Mickey does. And also, I love this scene with like the Arctic or the North with the moon. Sorry, well, okay, the moon is right clearly here, but the Aurora Borealis here and the night sky. I love this scene. Again, I love nighttime scenery like this, and the winter look of the snow and everything is a very interesting look. It's just something that I find relaxing and calm, but also kind of mysterious. And again, I love the fact that it was Minnie here who had the idea, hey, let's smooch for several hours, okay? And keep the moon occupied. I love this. I absolutely love this. Now, my wicked mind would conjure up a little hidden ulterior motive for Minnie. That just maybe here she'd kind of reach her breaking point. She hadn't been able to kiss Mickey all the times that she wanted to, so this could have been a partial excuse on her part to get to smooch him into oblivion by saying that they were doing it to keep the moon occupied, but in actuality, it was partially because she was just wanted to kiss him. But this moment where Minnie actually dips Mickey and begins flirting with him, yeah, it's not often you see the girl dip the guy, so this is a very interesting turn of events. However, Mickey does kind of change things around where he reverses it to dip Minnie back. And standing on the main top of the mountain, yeah, I don't know if this would be a good idea, especially without cleats. But they do start kissing, and I've never seen a whisper like this with a kiss before. But the mice prove it can be done, which is cute. This is cute. But yeah, this is definitely one of my favorite of the Mickey shorts. I absolutely love this. It's adorable. It's sweet. I honestly, I love this a lot. So much more than the Homespun Melody short. I love this one honestly more than that because that one, again, I'm a Mickey and Minnie nut, so I love seeing the scenes with the mice, but the other short, like I said in that video, I wasn't exactly the fondest of just the country style setting. Not against country, it just wasn't my thing. This is more my thing. This cartoon here is definitely more my thing. But yeah, this one right here is right up there with my favorite of the Mickey shorts. This is right here. This is up there, up on the top with my other favorite Mickey shorts. I absolutely love this short. It's so cute. It's so sweet, and it's absolutely adorable. And would provide some great fanfic fuel for a couple of people as well, I'm sure, if some people would take advantage of it. And I'm sure some people will. But I love that, and I also can't wait to see what they do with it either. But, yeah. The interesting thing about that moment I have to add is whenever the moon makes the mention about so passionate, I was thinking to myself, I was thinking to myself, fanfic that I know a couple fanfic writers who are going to take full advantage of that and really make it passionate. Yeah, I'm talking about a smexy Disney fic, okay? But again, I love the short. It's so cute and it's sweet. It's fun. I love the cinematography in it. I love the scenery. It's beautiful. I love seeing the animation for the different backgrounds. Paris was gorgeous. Japan was gorgeous. And then the Arctic was also gorgeous. I love the scenery in it. And of course, the scenes with the mice were just adorable. And I love the initiatives that Minnie took in this. And I don't know if it was an intentional reference or callback to the other Disney shorts before, but again, I love the fact that it carried over the continuity with the mice, with Minnie being more tolerable of things or having a higher tolerance level than Mickey. So I love that little reference or continuity to those other shorts too. But again, love this. Thank you everybody at Disney, everybody that worked on this cartoon. Thank you guys so much. Love this. Looking forward to more like this hopefully in the future. I love this. Please keep them going, guys. And so again, thank you all so much. Thank you. And hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know what you think in the comments as well. And thanks again for joining me. Hopefully I'll see you guys in the next video that I do. Take care.